while North Bay's Stan French is best known for his efforts at BASAR, North Bay and Area Search and Rescue. What you may not know about Stan is that he served as a medic with the Canadian Armed Forces in Afghanistan in the late 2000s. Clarke interviewed him on this day and has a story about French's thoughts on the chaotic end to the United States deployment in the war-torn country and who's still left.
Anyone that says that it was completely worthless to go into Afghanistan, we haven't finished the analysis of that yet.
That is North Bay's Stan French. The retired captain of the Canadian Armed Forces Reserve served as a mental health clinical nurse, and he was deployed in Afghanistan from fall 2007 through the winter of 2008. Having worked face-to-face with men and women who experienced combat, he is apprehensive as to what effect the recent news of a chaotic withdrawal is having on veterans.
My concern is for those veterans that have suffered the operational stress injuries. They are the ones that are now either being triggered with the traumatic events coming back to them now because of all the images of Afghanistan, or they're the ones that have had the moral injuries, the feelings of guilt, and those types of operational stress injuries often require a lot of processing of the meaning. Why was I there? Those type of thoughts can go back and forth several times, and it's very difficult for a therapist to help someone with a moral injury to process those types of thoughts and get meaning out of a mission. When you have some twits writing a self-serving article about, well, I told you so, it was going to be a failure from the beginning. Those types of messages may feel good for the person writing it, but it do absolutely no good for the veterans that need to be able to process the information.
Retired Captain French assesses the current situation in Afghanistan.
Right now, as it stands, the Taliban are not attacking the airport. People are allowed to evacuate. There is a bit of cooperation because the Taliban want foreign fighters out of Afghanistan. So that shows that the Taliban have a motivation to be different than what they were seeing back then. The initial mission was to go in and to eliminate Al-Qaeda and to eliminate the chance that they're going to be able to have safe haven in Afghanistan. That mission was accomplished. The other potential parts of this where the coalition forces may have gone too far was to try to set up a stable democratic government. The basis for that was not in place. So it was impossible for them to do that without engaging the people that already had corrupt power in the first place, for them to carry on in what quasi-democratic government that was set up. So that part, it doesn't look like there was any chance that that was going to succeed. However, for the Afghan people, we don't know yet how much of the good that we did is going to carry on with whatever successive government is going to be in Afghanistan. 20 years is a long time to change when there's education that has been built into the system that they can't take away now. So just saying that it was a complete failure, not only is that possibly detrimental to veterans, it's also something that you can't say with any validity because we just don't know.